I am Dr. Delfina Fantini van Ditmar, and my talk was about the importance of ethics in the digitalization of life. So I started with a historical approach of where was this technology created. We saw that it was created in the industry with aims of efficiency, optimization, reducing cost. But then we saw the complexity of applying these ideas into smart cities. So we revised several cases. We saw Dubai 2020, we saw Songdo and Maxdar, and then we enter into the domain of the smart home, where we saw that there are a lot of ethical implications in the technology. So after giving this overview of the technology, because many people here didn't know much about it, we passed through the stage of the live interaction, in which we had a smart fridge talking with a user. And here we saw all the issues that may emerge when you think that smart tech is not neutral, that there are people behind programming it. And what we saw today was exactly that. We had 3 different characters playing here. One was the father, so he had a lot to say of what was inside the fridge of the user. Then we had a banker who wanted to make a lot of profit of the user. And finally we had a social worker, which really cared about the person that was dealing with it. So it became very clear from not only the masterclass, but also through the live interactions, that there are many decisions, there are many ways of approaching what do you have inside a fridge in this case, but this can be applied, of course, to a lot of other aspects of the smart home and also to smart cities. And yeah, to close up the workshop, we had a final discussions. We spoke about ethics, we spoke about IoT developments, and since here we had a lot of young people, we really had to make clear that we cannot just consume Silicon Valley technology and think that it's smart or it's great or it's awesome as they use, but that this has privacy issues, there are a lot of implications, there are a lot of connotations, and we really need to think the way that we're using this technology, to who are we giving the data, and how is this Internet of Things technology being embedded every time more into our life, into health, into our bodies, into our houses, into our cities. So yeah, we had a really reflective afternoon. And yeah, the discussion was very nice, and I think we managed to make these young people to really be aware of several issues of the technology, and well, hopefully when they design their next business or research or whatever they're doing, that they're more conscious and they just don't take the thing of like granted, and what they design. 2 things. One, you need to care about the environment. It's not just about releasing a product and then not caring and do the next thing. There are resources being used. And the other thing is to care about humans and how we're being digitalized. So in this last point, it's very important to consider ethics, because we're taking data, we're using data, we're taking decisions, and we're automating the planet. So I think it was very important to transmit this for the next generation.